Well, hey everybody, welcome to Sam's Doing Stuff. What am I doing today? Well, I'm gonna be making a sliding drawer for my truck bed, and I'm gonna do it for free. So I'm about to go do a tree job, and any of you guys with trucks know you load your stuff in the back of the truck bed, and then you hit the brakes once, and it slides all the way to the front of the truck. I hate it. So a lot of times I'll use a bungee cord through the handles, all the stuff, pain in the butt. You can also use these bars, which I might integrate into this project, but the problem with the bar by itself is that stuff slides under it. You know, if you get it too high, little stuff will slide under it, and you can't put it too low or else it won't work at all. So I got an idea. I was looking at these truck bed drawers, and you can spend anywhere from a couple $100 to thousands of dollars to fit your truck bed with all these kinds of fancy crap. Anyway, I've got all these IBC tote bladders, and of course you've seen them used for lids. Anybody who does firewood uses IBC totes, and you put the firewood in there, and you could cut off the top of this and use it as a lid to protect, you know, firewood from water and snow. But also, you end up with tons of these things, and if you know anybody who does firewood, they'd probably give you one of these for free. So finding another use is a win. So let's make a win-win, and we're gonna make our truck bed drawer out of one of these. All right, so I've got a tonneau cover and a bed liner, which gives me about 19 inches from the bed liner to the tonneau cover, and I don't want this thing sticking up high enough that I can't use my tonneau cover. Well, guess what? From the center of this thing to the top is exactly 19 inches. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. So I got it tipped up like this with the lid up. Take the lid off. And look at that, they already drew a line for us right here. So we don't need a straight edge or anything, we're just gonna cut right along that line. Never used a circular saw to cut one of those before. Did really well, except it missed a spot here. So I'm gonna try this oscillating tool. Yeah, reciprocating saw works really well too, but these are just the tools that are down here right now. All right, so that cut is gonna be the back of our drawer. So now we need to come down to the front of our drawer. I'm gonna take a piece of wood here just as a straight edge, and I wanna leave a little bit of a lip on the front of my drawer. So I'm gonna come up just a bit there, and you know, I'm not really using a lot of weird measurements or anything. We're just kind of guessing with this right now. So yeah, we're gonna go maybe 3 or 4 inches of a lip on the front and use a black marker and draw a straight line. I'm gonna flip this thing over, do the exact same thing on the other side. All right, now before I cut this front, I wanna have a little handle where I can just reach and, you know, so I'm gonna kinda freehand draw a handle. It's just gonna be like a bit of a bump, like that, I think. And then down. And then we're gonna trace an oval in the middle of it. Something big enough that I can use when I have gloves on. Something like that. Yeah. Gonna finish up by just cutting all the little corners. Places where it's still stuck together. I like it. Pull it out, get your stuff, shove it back in. Then do one more thing to this handle. There we go, just a little Gorilla Tape on that. So if I'm grabbing it with bare hands, I'm not cutting my hands on any sharp plastic. Yeah, that's good. Now, like I said at the beginning of this video, I'd probably incorporate this in, and the reason is because, of course, this will slide too. So let's make sure this doesn't slide anywhere that we don't want it to. Nice. Okay, of course, what good would this video be if I didn't test it? So, like I said, I got a small tree cleanup job to do. Slide it on out here. I got 2 saws. Always bring 2 saws. Gas and oil. Slide the whole thing in. I'm good to go. And of course, like I said, I got a tonneau cover, and it fits right just perfectly under the tonneau cover. Like that. Now, when it comes time to get to, well, let's just get to the job and we'll try it out. All right, drove all the way out here. I wasn't careful, took the corners like I normally would. Let's see how everything turns out. Yeah, we got a little bit of sliding around back there, but everything's still accessible. It's not all in the front of the truck. Oh yeah, you know, could put some dividers in here. You know those metal pieces you take off the top of the IBC tote, off of the basket? Could bolt those in here. Yeah, another good idea. Anyway, let's get this job done. Okay, we're back, and it worked almost perfectly. Now, you don't have to do this part. As a matter of fact, I'm going to do it so that I can take these out if I want to. But like I told you, these are those little metal pieces that go across the top of the IBC tote. You didn't save these? What? You need to save everything. Anyway, all I'm going to do is I'm going to bend this down a little bit, this little hook, just bend it at a little bit of an angle. And then I'm going to take this one and I'm going to bend it almost straight back. So for the bottom part of this, I'm just going to tap on this till it gets kind of straight, and then I'm going to tap that back a little bit like that. See? For the other end, I'm just going to tap it like that. See the angle I have there? So I took it out of the truck here. I'm going to go up maybe from the bottom here, about 10 inches. Let's go 10 inches, about a third of the way over. That looks about right. Somewhere in there. Make a mark. Same thing over here. You know what? Let's do it here. Let's do it on this part. See what I'm doing over here? It's got these bends and ridges. All right. So it's got these bends and ridges. I'm going to go inside this bend here. I'm going to go up about 10 inches. Just about. You know what? No, I'm going to go 9 inches. 9 inches looks better. Right there. And I'm going to do the same thing. Same thing over here. From the bottom of that, about 9 inches. Right there. Take our cutting tool here. We're going to cut a little slit. There you go. Same thing on this other mark. Just like that. All right, so we're looking for, yeah, that's perfect. All right, we just shove that in there, in that slot. There we go. All right, got that in there. Now I think I want this to pull that forward some. Yeah. All right. Cut it right here. Another slot here. All right, we're getting somewhere now. It's gonna be most oh, that's so beautiful. Look at how beautiful that is. And then push this end up and get that hooked in there. Like that. Oh, I'm loving it. There we go. That's in. Wonderful. Okay, final product. Check this out. See, you got two little handles here too. The whole thing's a lot more sturdy. And you set it in there. It still slides all the way in. You got your handle up front. Yeah, that is nice. And now I got a couple of little dividers. Keep my saws from sliding around. You could customize this however you wanted. You could use wood. I'm trying to make this for free. Anyway, it's beautiful. The very last point I'll make about this that beats any of those drawer systems that you have to install is this comes out. You want to use the full bed of your truck? Boom, just take it out, easy. And it doesn't cost thousands of dollars. All right, so if that wasn't good enough, here's my final idea. I have a Kubota BX, has a 4-foot bucket, and that 4-foot bucket just happens to be the exact right size. I cut the other half of that and fit it in there. Take two ratchet straps here. I'm gonna hook one on one side, just like that. Take your second strap, hook it over the bucket like this. Now you have a liner in your bucket and you can mix concrete. I'm going to use this summer when I do some concrete work. Better than a wheelbarrow. You can mix a whole bunch of concrete in this 4-foot bucket. And now you don't have to worry about messing up the bucket on your tractor, because I know if you're like me, you'd worry about that. You know, I know you can hose it out. You can clean it out really just fine. But I'd feel a lot more comfortable knowing there's a plastic liner in my bucket for mixing concrete. So anyway, that's my ideas for today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the like button, share this video with people, because I bet there's a lot of people that would love to have these ideas. And I've never seen these before, uses for the IBC tote bladders before. I've seen the lids, I've seen all kinds of other stuff used for them, but I've never seen these two ideas. So just wanted to share it with y'all. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time when I'm doing more stuff.